Hi, this is my English project, and I'm going to compare two gadgets. And in this case, the gadget which I choose, I choose them because I thought that they are one of the most typical gadgets that we can see in our day-to-day, in a typical life. And these ones are the cell phone and the smartwatch. And I think that maybe all of us have as less a cell phone. At the beginning, this little device was developed to keep people in contact and to make that just phone calls. After that, they add like the feature to to permit the people to text messages and to communicate through text messages. With the development of the years and more features were being added to the device. For example, nowadays it's easy to find this gadget with a lot of features like well um, a media player to look videos, to watch some movies, to listen to music. You can find cameras on a phone. You can find even games. And another thing, for example, you can do work at your cell phone, maybe with a PowerPoint or a Word app or something like that. And as we can see, there are a lot of advantages about having a cell phone. And this is because nowadays having a cell phone is more a needing than a luxury thing because maybe you will need it for a lot of things, for your work, for your schools, to keep in contact, I don't know, with your parents, with your civils, and so on. And some of these positive aspects of the cell phone relies on the communication, and this is the very easy way that you will have to communicate, and also education. Um, in this area, we can see things like, for example, Duolingo or things like that that can help you a lot to improve in some skill that you may be working. For example, in the case of Duolingo, in the languages learn, for example, English, I don't know, maybe another foreign language. And of course, you have social media, and this one is very good because maybe you use social media to generate another income, for example, to sell things. Um, I don't know, you can sell things in the market of Facebook and another market, for example, I don't know, eBay, Mercado Libre, something like that. Um, well, Another thing, a lifesaver, and with this, I mean that, for example, a lot of smartphones have the feature that they have some kind of fall, a sensor of fall. It means that when a people fall into into the floor or the ground, the cell phone send an alert to one of the contact to set the people that someone had fall, and it can be very helpful. And of course, for entertainment, and this is a very common use of the cell phone to watch videos, um, to post some images or reels or videos on Instagram or any social media and things like that. And some disadvantages. As we can see, there are some disadvantages that are very common, well, as you can see in the picture, it's easy for people to get distracted while having a phone very near because, well, imagine a person driving and have some alerts of some WhatsApp messages. Well, it can be very difficult to try to avoid not to text back and answer the messages. Um, Another thing that can be very dangerous is, well, if you use a lot of your time with a phone. For example, you can develop hearing issues or vision problems or things like that due to an excessive use of the phone. And well, of course, this can be very difficult for children to avoid not to get an addiction to the phone. And the the other gadget, the smartwatch. Uh, unlike unlike the phone, the smartwatch is more like a complement of the phone because, well, you can use your smartwatch, but if you want to use a lot of their feature, you will need to have also a phone. So in this case, well, the smartwatch is always um, followed by a phone. So in this case, we can say that having a smartwatch can be more helpful or can help you a lot to avoid something like distraction or maybe making this distraction a little more handled. For example, in contrast to the phone, uh, an smartwatch, well, is something that you have in your hand at your well, you have very near to you, so it's very easy for you to just to look at it and um, immediately back to what you were doing in a moment without wasting too much time watching at the screen. And also nowadays this smartwatch and also the phones have this kind of help to, for example, for drivers, in which some messages or some notifications are not seen until you you tell to the device that you are not driving. Um, Another thing is that in contrast to the cell phone, we can say that the smartwatch have a very low life battery. Well, this can be maybe because of the size of the device, because well, it is not a cell phone. It has a less power to do all these things. Um, of course, and similar to the cell phone, having a smartwatch can have some disadvantages, and some of them are uh, the distraction. The distraction factor is a very important factor because, well, we can see in phones and in this new smartwatch because the first smartwatch, well, they were only to keep a track on your hair, on your ratio of, I don't know, of your pulse or things like that, your pressure. But nowadays, the device have more features. For example, you can answer to messages, you can listen to music, open your Spotify app there, you can even answer some phone calls, and well, having this uh, bring us to the same problem that we have with the cell phone, and this is you can be very dangerous, like while using one of these devices. And that's all. Thank you.